They call it the house that laughs at winter. Out in the frozen stretches of Mongolia, where temperatures routinely plunge far below what most of us could survive, there's a home that somehow stays warm, almost magically, while the world outside turns into a solid block of ice. It's not powered by electricity or gas, and yet inside life goes on. The secret? A daring marriage of ancient wisdom, fire, and 8 layers of wool that trap warmth like nothing else on earth. Stick around, because we're about to step inside this mind-bending winter fortress and uncover the secrets that make it an icon of survival. The first thing that hits you is the sheer simplicity of the design. From the outside, it looks unassuming, a modest structure braced against the wind. But inside, each layer tells a story of human ingenuity. The outermost wall is thick and wind-resistant, shielding the home from the brutal Mongolian gales that could strip flesh off bone. Inside that, 6 additional layers of wool, felt and insulation act like a thermal blanket wrapped around the living space. Every layer is deliberately placed to trap heat, prevent drafts, and create a buffer against the merciless cold. This isn't just about staying warm. The layers of wool act like a living material. They breathe, they shift slightly, and they absorb moisture. In a land where winter air can be bone-dry one moment and ice-cold the next, this natural insulation keeps the interior climate surprisingly stable. Some modern engineers studying these homes have called it a natural radiator, and after seeing it firsthand, you realize it's no exaggeration. At the heart of this frozen fortress is a small, unassuming stove, but don't let its size fool you. Mongolian families use fire in a way that is equal parts ritual and engineering. The fire isn't just about immediate warmth. It's a central nervous system for the home's climate control. Every spark, every ember is managed to maintain a slow, consistent heat. They burn wood or dried animal dung, and the smoke is carefully vented so that it doesn't escape too quickly, letting the heat linger inside. The interplay of fire and wool is almost hypnotic. The fire warms the innermost layer, the heat rises and circulates between the layers, and the thick wool retains that energy. Even when the wind howls outside at temperatures far below freezing, inside the family can live, cook, and sleep without shivering. It's an architecture that turns heat into a living, circulating force, almost like the home itself is breathing warmth. What's remarkable about these homes is that there's no blueprint in the modern sense. This isn't the result of contemporary engineering calculations, it's centuries of trial and error. Mongolian nomads perfected this system through sheer survival instinct. They noticed which materials held heat, how to layer them for maximum effect, and how to use fire in a controlled way. It's an elegant mix of instinct, experience and observation that modern science is only beginning to understand. Each home is uniquely adapted to its surroundings. The wool comes from local sheep, chosen for fibre thickness and natural insulating properties. Some layers are compacted densely for winter, while others remain softer to allow airflow. The result is an almost self-regulating ecosystem. You could say these homes were the original passive houses, long before architects in Europe started bragging about sustainable insulation. This is not luxury, it's survival. Imagine, for a moment, being trapped outside in the Mongolian winter. Hypothermia is a constant threat, and honestly, frostbite can arrive in just minutes. But inside this home, life continues as normal. Families cook, children play, and elders rest, all under the protection of fire and wool. It's an intimate, almost sacred relationship with the elements. The technique even influenced wartime strategies during World War II, where extreme cold often became a silent enemy on the Eastern Front. Armies that failed to prepare for sub-zero climates suffered devastating losses. The Mongolian approach shows that, with the right combination of insulation and heat, humans can endure conditions that would otherwise be lethal. There's a lesson here beyond survival. Modern buildings and heating systems rely on electricity, gas, or fossil fuels, but this ancient method shows that passive solutions can outperform machines if designed intelligently. Layering, insulation, and heat management are concepts that could, honestly, inform modern architecture, especially in extreme climates. You know, it's also a story about patience and attention to detail. Each layer of wool is carefully placed and every spark of fire is controlled. There's no rush here and definitely no shortcut. And honestly, the results are extraordinary. In a world that's kind of obsessed with gadgets and instant solutions, the Mongolian home stands as a reminder that sometimes the best answer is as old as humanity itself. Perhaps the most powerful aspect of this home is how it works in harmony with nature rather than against it. The wool is renewable, the fuel source is sustainable, and the design is really tuned to the local climate. In an era where energy crises loom and heating costs just keep skyrocketing, this home teaches resilience and efficiency. It's a living testament to the intelligence of cultures who survived for centuries in extreme environments. For anyone fascinated by history, survival, or engineering, stepping inside this Mongolian home is like stepping into a living museum. You see human creativity in its purest form, how knowledge, necessity, and the raw elements all combine to create something remarkable. It's not just a house, it's honestly a survival manual wrapped in wool and fire. If you enjoyed exploring the secrets of this unfreezing home, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and share this with anyone who loves history, survival stories, or ingenious solutions that defy the cold. 0 hour. World War II isn't just about battles and strategies. It's about the people, the resilience and the creativity that shaped history. And, continues to inspire today.